After winning the 2022 World Cup with Argentina, Leo Messi earned his GOAT status. But when you are that good, you also have a lot of enemies, and that's why he gets hate from all over, and most of the time from his own teammates. Can you imagine playing in the same team as Messi and hate him? 'Cause I can't. Before moving on, I want to ask you something. 98.1% of you are not subscribed to the channel, so it would be a massive help if you kick that subscribe button. If I get 3,000 subscribers by the end of this month, I have something very special prepared for you. Oh, and while you are down there, leave a like too. Even though in December 2022, Messi completed football, the tournament didn't only have beautiful moments for him. In the quarter-final, Argentina faced the Netherlands in one of the best games in World Cup history. After a Messi masterclass, Argentina were winning 2-0 in the 73rd minute, and they were 99.9% playing the semi-final. Because Depay had a poor game, Van Gaal sent Weghorst on the game, hoping he can help the team tie the game. And somehow he did. After an 83rd minute and 101st minute goal, the game ended 2-2 and was sent in extra time. After some reckless fouls and many heated moments, the game was pushed to penalty kicks and Argentina won 4-3, advancing to the next round. In the extra time, Messi got in an argument with the whole Netherlands team, and when teams were going to the dressing rooms after the game, things got heated even more. Weghorst was waiting Messi in the tunnel, and even though he only wanted to ask Messi for his shirt, he realized he made a huge mistake. Messi didn't want to see him and even called him a fool. After that moment, I am sure Leo won't be invited to Weghorst's birthday. Just like he won't be invited to Icardi's birthday either. Before the 2018 World Cup, their coach Jorge Sampaoli had many options for the forward position. And at that time, there was a certain Argentine that was crushing it. Despite his excellent form, Mauro Icardi didn't make the list. Even though he played for Inter and scored 29 goals in 34 games, he won't play at the World Cup. When he was asked about it, he said it was all because of one man. Lionel Messi. I didn't make the list because I didn't fit into Messi's clique. I don't get along with Leo, and my name was dropped. Well, after he realized how serious the accusations he made are, he said that he was just frustrated because he will miss the World Cup. Come on, bro. Nobody believed that. Another thing that nobody believed is the fact that Kylian Mbappe and Leo Messi hate each other. Back in 2021, Barcelona was hit with a huge financial crisis, and some of their best paid players had to go. That was Messi's case. So he left his beloved club and joined his friend Neymar at PSG. Probably things started to heat up between the two of them because after his arrival, Messi was absolutely everywhere. Match cards, newspapers, and sponsorship ads all had Messi's face, and Mbappe didn't like that. He was used to being the king of Paris, and now someone dethroned him. Even though he tried to hide his anger, in the game against Montpellier, he made a run, but chose not to pass him the ball. That was the moment he freaked out, and the cameras caught him. Fast forward to 2023, Mbappe signed a new contract, which allowed him to decide clubs' transfers. Maybe that's why Messi left the club and joined Inter Miami. Or maybe Beckham promised him he would bring players from the golden age of Barcelona to Miami, and this way they can have a last dance. Who knows? However, he is not the only PSG teammate that hated him. For more than 15 years, Messi dominated La Liga with Barcelona, being the best player of the league in almost every season. He was that good that some coaches got their players doubling or even tripling up in games just to stop him. We all know how big the rivalry is between Barcelona and Real Madrid, so in El Clasico, Real's players knew they had to take him down in order to have a chance of winning the game. Even though Pepe was literally crushing him, Messi's worst nightmare was Sergio Ramos. That's why in 2021, when those two signed for PSG, everybody laughed. It was like David and Goliath played football for the same team. This transfer seems strange on FIFA, but in real life it was out of this world. But why? Well, because Ramos declared that he hates Messi. Ramos took La Pulga out on a million occasions. He even injured him a couple of times. He used to be Real's main defender, and his job was to annihilate him. But somehow, they ended the year 2022 by being teammates. How crazy is that? At least he wasn't so upset that Messi won the WC like Pepe. The 41-year-old Portuguese said that the World Cup was rigged for Argentina to win and for Portugal to lose. Well, that was just a fact. Let's move on. Another real player that declared he hates Messi is Alvaro Arbeloa. Even after leaving Real Madrid, he still hated the Argentine. So their problems go beyond the football pitch. He's very good, although I've never been able to enjoy it, and I don't think I ever will. I hope hope he retires before long. I'm counting down the days. These are some really big world coming from his mouth. I bet he put his finger in his throat when he saw Messi lift the World Cup trophy. To be fair, he is a World Cup winner, so I think he wasn't as hurt as Cristiano Ronaldo. Did you really think I would leave him out of this video? Okay, we have to relax for a bit. Even though Messi and Ronaldo fans hate each other, players are not really enemies. I mean, there were some controversies between them in the last 15 years, but nothing very serious. However, they have been biggest rivals for the last decade, so that's why I wanted to include CR7 in this video. Perhaps for you, Messi is the best. In my head, I am the best, and everyone should think that about ourselves. Even though some people were hurt by this statement, I really liked it, and I do think that everybody should think of themselves as the best. He also stated this: "It was hard for me to watch Messi pick up several Ballon d'Or. If the Ballon d'Or was hard for him to watch, I can't imagine how he felt when Argentina won the World Cup." The next Messi hater is a controversial one. Getting hate from teammates is a thing, but getting hate from one of the greatest footballer in history is on another level. Yes, Pelé hated Messi. I think this is a good moment to pay homage to the great Pelé, who unfortunately left us on the 29th of December 2022. May his soul rest in peace. In an interview he said, "Now everyone is talking about Messi. He is a star, but for Messi to become the best ever, he must first become better than Neymar." Did he even seen Messi's stats? Even Neymar or Ronaldo would disagree with him. He was known for hating Messi. 99% of the comments he made about him were negative. Talking about 99%, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because 99% of you watching the video are not subscribed. Okay, sorry about that. When Pelé was asked if Messi can become the GOAT, he said that only after he scored 1283 goals like him, he can mention that. I get it that everybody says that Pelé is the GOAT, but I still don't understand where this hate came from. Why did he hate him so much? What I know, however, is why Zlatan Ibrahimovic hates Messi. Back in 2010, Guardiola had an almost perfect squad. The missing piece of puzzle was an unbelievable striker who could score from everywhere and who was a beast because Messi couldn't play as a striker thanks to his height and weight. He was getting bullied by big, strong defenders like Ramos or Pepe. That was the moment when Guardiola brought Zlatan to Barcelona. No one could push him around. Everyone was scared of him. It was supposed to be the perfect partnership, but instead, it was far from perfect. It was like a childhood dream, and I was walking on air. It started well until Messi began to talk. He demanded to move positions, and I was sacrificed, Zlatan said. Because he didn't like the idea of playing on the wing, he didn't want to change positions, so he got shipped to Milano. Even though he scored 16 goals the previous season, he didn't agree with Messi's opinion, so yeah, he got sacrificed. After that, Messi remained the club's striker, and the rest is history. It's a good thing Messi came to PSG after Ibra left the club, because if they'd met there, I'm sure there would have been sparks. The last player I will talk about legit wanted to kick Messi in the face. In 2019, Argentina faced Chile in the battle for third place, and in that game, everybody saw a different side of Messi. 37 minutes into the game, he chased a ball into the box, and because Medel knew how dangerous he is, tried to block him. Even though it was a clean play, Leo bumped into Medel and pushed him. Little did he know he was having none of it. He gave the Argentine a hard chest bump and seemed like he was preparing to throw a punch at him. As you imagine, this resulted in absolute chaos. To cool things down, the referee showed both Messi and Medel the red card, and it proved to be a good decision. Because after that moment, everybody calmed down. Well, at least Messi is not as disrespected as Erling Haaland. If you want to know the whole story, click on this video.